Hi students, welcome to today's online class. Today we are going to start the first unit. Means we have learned the introduction part. Okay. Now let us begin with HTML and types of HTML, tags and what basic structure of HTML. Means HTML. First, let us know about what is the history of HTML. First, HTML stands for what? Hypertext Markup Language. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language and is used to create web pages. It is used to create web pages. If you see the history of HTML, in 1989 onwards, many changes occurred in web environment. Okay, and in 1989, first the language introduced is GML. Means what? Generalized Markup Language in the year 1989. After updating that generalized markup language, Tim Berners-Lee, already we learned about this scientist in the last class only. In 1991, he updated generalized markup language and he named the language as standard generalized markup language. Tim Berners-Lee updated generalized markup language and he named it as what? Standard generalized markup language. And after a few years, means after 3 years, in 1994, HTML updated as what? HTML. HTML updated as HTML. So we are going to learn about HTML now. What is HTML? And after 4 years, means in 1998, extensible markup language, extensible markup language plus HTML is combinedly formed a new language called what? Extended Hypertext Markup Language. Extended Hypertext Markup Language introduced SMS services, okay, and MMS services. SMS means what? Messaging, short messaging services introduced in the year 1998 by Extended Hypertext Markup Language. And MMS means what? Multimedia Messaging Services. So in the year 1998, when before, now we are in 20, right? Before 20 years only these services came. Now what is HTML or XHTML is used for to develop advanced level web pages. These are used to develop what? Advanced level web pages. Okay, advanced means what? Which is having all the new features of web pages for mobile and electronic devices like tablets, we say, right? Small devices. So the web pages can be opened in the smartphones and the tablets, okay, by XHTML language. And after, in 2008, HTML 5.0, this is what version? In 2008, XML 5.0 version of HTML released by W3C. We already learned about W3C. W3C stands for World Wide Web Consortium. W3C stands for World Wide Web Consortium. It maintains the standards of the web environment, right? So not only Web 5.0, all the versions starting from HTML 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 4.1 and 5.0, all the versions are released by W3C. Okay, now we learned about history of HTML. So these are important for you to learn. This will come for short marks answers, right? Next, if we see what is HTML now. Now we are entering into the programming means markup language called HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Markup Language. Now, hypertext markup language. What is hypertext? What is markup and what is language? Hypertext means what? Specially designed text for web browsers. About web browsers we learned in the last class. Internet Explorer, Firefox, Google Chrome are the web browsers, right? So, specially designed text for web browser. That is called as what? Hypertext. If we talk about markup, markup means what? With the meaningful tags or elements. With meaningful tags or elements. What is a language means what? In a simple English language. Okay? Tag. Now let us know what is tag. Putting characters. Characters means what? A to Z. Any alphabet we will call it as a character. Putting characters within a angle brackets is a tag. You can see the example of tag here. Tags are two types. One is paired tag and another is unpaired tag. Paired tag means what? If a tag is having both opening tag and closing tag, that we call as paired tag. Unpaired means what? The tag is does not have closing tag. Only just one tag will be there. You can see here HTML is open, HTML is closed. By giving this backslash symbol, we are closing the tag. Okay. Unpaired means what? Just like a break. It will break the line. It will break the paragraph like that. Okay. These are unpaired tags. Now, if we consider basic, let us learn about basic structure of HTML. Okay. Now, this is the basic structure of HTML. We can see here. First, these all are tags. We are writing a HTML script using tags only. Okay. This is the HTML tag. For writing any HTML document, okay, to create a web page, we must follow 4 tags that are HTML tag, body tag, title tag and header tag. So HTML tag, this is a basic structure. If we consider, I will number it, HTML opened and here title opened, body also opened. Okay, and this H4 tag. So one which I numbered that are opening tags. Okay, this that are opening tags. This body also opened here. Right. So to which I am giving 2 numbers. So that are closed. Closing tags. Opening tags and closing tags. Now, this is what content. Okay. Actually, in body we will give the content. In body we will give content. Okay. So, in a basic structure of HTML, we will have opening tags, closing tags, and content of the web page. Right? Now, this is a basic structure. We must follow 4 tags that are what? HTML tag, body tag, title tag. Title means what? We will give the title for our web page. We will give the title for our web page, and in body we will give the page content. Means how the web page should appear when we browse it using browser. Okay. Now let us see practically by writing one small HTML document and executing in a browser. Okay. Let us see now. Just observe once. HTML body title header tag closed and HTML, sorry, here you have to give head on HTML head opened, head closed. Here body will be. Okay. Now let us execute some. See, this is a notepad I have opened. Here I need to modify this as a heading. Okay. Why I opened this? Can anyone say? Means this is the editor. This is the editor where you can write the code for a HTML document. This is the code I have wrote, right? So this is following the basic structure of HTML. HTML tag I used, header tag I used. In title I have given my first web page is a title for my web page. Okay, and I have closed this header. I open body tag. This H4 means what? It is a font size. H1, okay, H2, H3, H4, like that up to H6. We will see size of the font which has to be displayed on the web page. I created my first web page. This is the matter I need to display on my web page. Like how you will see when you open a Google web page, how you will see Google. In the format I need to see this text appeared in my created web page. So I wrote the code here. Okay, I wrote the HTML code. I have to save this code. In a Microsoft Windows environment, we will use in Windows we will use editor as a notepad to write HTML code. Okay. Different operating systems are having different editors to write HTML code. This is the code I wrote. So I need to save this code first. So by clicking on file, by clicking on save as, you have to save this as a .html. What is the name you want to give? You can give just here, click on desktop so that it appears on desktop. Just you can give any name. Let us give web. Okay, I have given web. Web, by saving this as a web, you will see just HTML document. You need to appear it as a notepad document. Okay, to appear it as a HTML document, you need to write it as .html. This .html is called as an extension. Here you can observe this. You have to save this with .html. So this will be this web will be the name of your HTML document. If you are giving .html, it saves as a HTML document. Just it is a name, it saves it as a HTML document by giving .html. Okay. After that, hit enter or click on save. Okay. It is saved. You can see the name of that document web here. Okay. Can you able to see that? Right. Now I need to create this as a web page. So I am minimizing this, or you can close it. Minimize this also. Okay. So where is my document? I have created a HTML document with the name web. With the name what? Web. So by giving a .html, I will see that with the browser symbol. You can see there. By giving .html, you can see here Mozilla Firefox symbol, right? So there you will see the type format. You can see type format means Firefox HTML document. This is a Firefox browser, so it is showing as Firefox HTML document. Size of the file is what? 137 bytes. Date is what? Today's date. Okay. Now, if you are using any Internet Explorer or anything else in your default browser, whatever it is, you will see Explorer HTML document or Chrome HTML document like that. Now, let us execute that web document. How to execute that? Let us see now. Just double click on it. 1, 2. It executes like this. Now, you can see the web page which is created by me. Now, what is the web page? What is the title of the web page I have given? I have given the title for the web page is my first web page. This is my first web page. I have given the title, right? Here, the content which I have given will be displayed in the web page. This completely is a web page, right? So, I have given in the H4 text size. I created my first web page because this is my first web page which I have created now. Okay, this is about creating HTML document and executing in a web browser. Okay, I hope it is very clear to you. In a simple way, you can write many other. You can create small HTML documents and execute as a web in a web browser, so that you will get web pages. This is a web page which I have got now. Okay, thank you. We will see in the next class.